Alright, I've got an inner child liberation game for you guys, and I did this today. So, speaking from experience, it's the most amazing time you'll ever have in your whole life. Like every other moment of your life will fade into the background. You'll realize that this is the magic you've always been waiting for. Okay, are you guys ready? Pick flowers like this, something where there's a bit of a stem to them. It's not just a flower, but there's some kind of stem you can hold. If you can't get a hold of a flower, you could always use sticks. It's not quite as fun, but something with a stem. So it's like a wand, okay? So you want to use something like a magic wand, right? All right, but you gotta have two of them because you got two hands connected with two separate brain hemispheres. So you're gonna want two magic wands, not just one. You don't want to leave out one of your brain hemispheres, okay? So you got your two magic wands, right? Okay. Then you're gonna go find a spot in nature where you can see a lot of beautiful things. This could be any space. It doesn't freaking matter. But somewhere in nature where you look out and you're like, wow, that's really freaking pretty. Like, oh my goodness, look, it's a mountain, or look, it's a tree, or look, it's a bush, or look, it's a lake, or something that you're just like, this is really pretty, okay? So you got your two magic wands, you're out in nature, and you're looking at all the beautiful stuff, okay? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna connect with your inner child and be like, hey, little inner kiddo, the me that I was as a child who is now parts of my consciousness experiencing neural projections developed during early childhood, covertly affecting my life experience in the backdrop of my consciousness within my neurobiological social engagement system, especially rooted in my hindbrain. Hey, inner kiddo. Okay, so you can connect with your inner child in whatever voodoo way that you do, right? Okay, you connect with your inner kid. All right, so now you're connected with your inner kid. You're out in a nature space, and you got two magic wands, okay? We're off to a good start, am I right? This already sounds fun. I'm gonna go try it again tomorrow. This sounds really fun. Like, I like this idea. I want to hear more. Will you tell me more, please? Let's do it. Okay, so you're out in nature with your inner kid. Your adult self connected with your inner child with your two magic wands. You're going to start dancing like a maniac, okay? So that can look like just very simple. You're barely moving, meet yourself where you're at with love. Or you could be like splaying all your feels all over the place and moving every muscle in your entire body simultaneously, which is pretty miraculous to even be able to do. Okay, so you're dancing like a maniac, whether that's simple or complex, Okay, so you're dancing, having fun, letting your body feel free to experience the joy of expression. Okay, that's really the goal here. You can dance in whatever way gives you that feeling. You want to be able to feel like your body is free to move, whatever that looks like for you. That's what I mean when I say dancing like a maniac. Okay, just for clarification there. All right, so you're dancing like a maniac, aka giving yourself permission to feel the joy of expression through the miraculous body that you inhabit as divine consciousness, all right? And as you dance, you're going to start waving your hands around, okay? You're going to start waving your hands around like you're waving a magic wand, okay? And you got one in each hand. I can't do that because I'm holding the phone, right? Okay. But you got one in each hand, okay? Got one in each hand. And you're moving them around like you're moving a magic wand, okay? You're going to move them out, like outstretched, okay? Out away from your body towards the beautiful nature space that you're looking in, okay? And then you're going to say, here's the magic words you're going to say. All right, and you're going to have your inner child be the one saying this. And how you do that is simply a shift of the direction of your internal energy. So it's still you who's doing it all, but you kind of set a subconscious intention to let your inner child be the one saying this, okay? It's very subtle, and it only shifts your internal experience. The external experience is still the same. You're still you in this nature space playing a game, but when you shift the intention internally, you shift your subconscious energies, okay? And there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of magic in that, okay? So you're out in nature, you're dancing, you're looking at the pretty space, and then you help your inner child say, Hocus Pocus Alacazam, show me magic in this land. Hocus Pocus Alacazam, show me magic in this land. Hocus Pocus Alacazam, show me magic in this land. Okay, so you have your inner child do that. and you're looking at the nature space, and you're moving your wand around, and you let your eyes shift back and forth from looking at the flowers in your hand to looking at the nature that's a little bit farther from you. And that piece is important. You can find out why in my upcoming release of my known documentary. There's a neuroscientific reason for that. You're going to shift your visual focus from the flowers you're holding, which are semi-close to your face, to the nature that's a little farther away. You're going to shift your eyes back and forth. And you're going to help your inner child say this fun little mantra, Hocus Pocus Alacazam, show me magic in this land. Okay, your inner child so far is the one who's doing this. After you do that for a little while, you're going to stop moving around. You're going to stop dancing. You're going to stop saying that mantra. And then your adult self steps in and plays their role and says to the inner child, oh my goodness, look at all of this. Do you see the ground with all the rocks and the pebbles? Oh my gosh, there's magic, and it appeared because you are beautiful and powerful, and your loving presence is magic. Oh my God, look at the lake, look at the mountains. All of this just appeared because you're magic, and you said the magic words, and you are so beautiful, and you are so powerful, and the whole universe is just here for you to explore and play in and thrive in, and the whole universe is just here with love for you, and you being you brings magic into the world. And you can elaborate and continue to go down the rabbit trails of pouring self-love into your inner child. But the point is overstatement. And this is something I learned back in school when I was an English major. Okay, when you understate something, there's almost a sarcastic tone to it. There's something really big that happened, and you make it sound small, and it has a dramatic effect or whatever. So it's the opposite of that. You're overstating it. Nothing just happened. All of nature was already there. Nothing just happened. But you're going to overstate it because you're here to heal yourself, okay? You're going to overstate the crap out of it because your inner kiddo deserves to be healed through the power of your own magical, loving presence, okay? So you're going to overstate the crap out of it, all right? Nothing just happened, but your subconscious doesn't need to know that. Your subconscious doesn't need to know that, all right? So you have your inner kid play the game. You're dancing, you're singing, Hocus Pocus Alacazam, show me magic in this land. You're shifting your eyes from the flowers you're holding or whatever you're holding as your magic wand out to the nature space. After your inner kiddo does that for a little while, you have to do it for a little while to make it magic. It has to do with the programming of body memories. You can find out more about that in my known documentary series. Okay, then your adult self steps in and says, you did it. There is nothing here. And suddenly all of this magic appeared. Look at the mountains in the distance. Look at the sky. Look at the clouds. Look at the birds. Look at the geese. Look at the plants. Look at how many different kinds of plants there are. Look at how many different kinds of flowers there are. Look at how many different textures there are on the ground. Look at this rock. Look at that tree. All of this appeared because you're magic. Because you're magic. You're magic. Overstate the crap out of it so your inner kid feels free and loved and powerful. Okay? Seriously, this inner child healing journey game can change your life. Go be ridiculous and love yourself into a state of wholeness. Heal yourself into happiness. Am I right? All right, so inner child liberation game. I played it today. It was basically the best time of my life. Definitely better than any Disneyland trip. Like, am I right? Seriously, very powerful. We have the power to create healing magic within us. All we got to do is tap into it. The magic is inside of us. There's nothing outside of us. There's nothing outside of us. Everything we need is right here in the power of our own internal energy through loving presence. And where we place our intention and attention determines our neurophysiological wiring that determines our experiences of consciousness. So play this inner child liberation healing journey game and share your experiences in the comments below. I love you guys, and I believe in you, and I believe in your inner child, and I believe in the infinite power of your inner child and your own liberating love. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, soul friends. Namaste.